that was the absolute worst pain I've ever felt in my entire life. Hey boys, it's your girl Sophia and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and you like to watch something a little bit different every week, then be sure to click that subscribe button for a new video every Friday on my channel. You guys can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and add me on Snapchat. Everything will be in the description box down below and also on the screen. I hope you guys are having a fantastic new year. Hope everything's going well so far. I hope you guys are hitting the gym, starting that diet that you wanted. Today, we're going to take a look back on my 2020, and all I'm going to say is grab a snack, a glass of wine, whatever is your forte, because this might be a long one. I thought it would be a cute little twist, a fun little twist to do that tier maker thing, but it's just going to be about my year. So basically, I'm just going to be categorizing each month, and the categories that I have is amazing, immaculate, spectacular, would do again, would not recommend, meh, and never again. So when I was making this, no one told me that this website was annoying. I literally had to make this like 5 or 6 different times, and all the pictures that I have, they're cropped into squares. And I'm not going to go back in and pick the perfect little thumbnail to put in it. But you guys get the picture. Just follow along. I'm screen recording on my laptop, and I'll put it on the screen right here. Alright, so first we have January. January honestly started off to a really good start. I moved into my first apartment, and I also got braces. I always wanted braces low-key. 1, because I thought they were cute, and 2, I had a gap, or I don't have it anymore, but I have a gap, so I wanted to get braces to close it up. My sister closed hers up, and I just feel like I'm obligated to close mine. So I'm going to put January in would do again, because it wasn't like amazing, immaculate, or spectacular, but I would definitely probably do it again. Next is February. In February, not much was happening, like nothing extravagant, but I did have something going on with my body in February. I got a cyst on my butt. I'm just gonna put it out there. At this point, everybody knows, so why not just share it with the internet? So I got a cyst, and it wasn't that bad actually. It went away with some ointment. But I'm just going to put that in never again, because why would I want that again? Moving on to March. In March, we all know what happened. COVID-19 came about. For me personally, it was not fun and fresh, but it wasn't the worst possible thing that could happen. So for me, how it affected me, I had to move clinics because they were consolidating all of us that were in my clinic, all of the soldiers that were in my clinic, to a different one, because they had to make space in the hospital, so they put the family into our clinic and then moved us to a different clinic. And we weren't really seeing patients like in person, like we started doing stuff over the phone, which honestly was kind of nice because we got off super duper early. And it's doing patient care over the phone is just so much easier, so much quicker. And in March, I also got my favorite Katara, so I think I'm gonna put March and would do again, not because of COVID. Obviously, I don't want COVID to be here. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I got my favorite, and work was super duper easy, so I'm gonna put that in would do again, just because of that reason. So in April, again, not much really happened, but I got an eye infection, really bad. It looked like someone punched me in the face, and everybody at work was scared of me. So I'm definitely putting that in never again, because again, why would I want an eye infection? March, April, May. So in May, I got the cyst again, and this time it was 10 times worse than February. And I actually, TMI, but I had to get it cut opened and drained, and I had to pack it, and that was the absolute worst pain I've ever felt in my entire life. And I'm just gonna put that in never again, because when I tell you that that was literally the worst pain I've ever felt, like I still, like, if I just think about it, like I started like getting anxiety just thinking about it, because no, absolutely not. I would never ever do that shit ever again in my life. In June though, I actually reunited with one of my friends, so that was a good thing. But then I also moved out of my apartment. I can't really say why, I'm gonna be honest. I think we were just fighting a lot, me and my ex, so I had moved out and I came back to my old room that I had. But I did, you know, reunite with one of my old friends, and that was really nice. I think I'm gonna put June in May, because moving out was, you know, not something that I had wanted to do. But it happened, so whatever. July. In July, I started getting super duper close with like a couple of friends of mine. I was like having a lot of fun, to be honest with you. And then also at work, I got to suture or stitch a pig's foot, so I learned how to do sutures. So I'm gonna do July as would do again, because that was pretty fun. That was a pretty fun month. So in August, I broke up with my ex, started going to the gym with those friends that I was just talking about, and we were just getting super close and hanging out. But I was actually really sad, you know, because I broke up with who I thought was like the love of my life and everything or whatever. So I'm gonna put August in Meh. I'm not putting it in never again because I don't know. Maybe I should put it in never again. Cause like maybe it's for the best, but like, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna stick with Meh. No. August was actually really bad. I was so sad, y'all. Like, I think I'm gonna put it in never again. The amount of months that are in never again, like, just throw this whole year away. Oh my god. So in September, I went home to Florida, got to see all my friends for a couple days, my family, you know, a little pick-me-up after the breakup or whatever. I was still grinding. I was doing Grubhub as a little side job, making some extra money, hanging out with my friends. I went to Florida with one of them actually, so it was super fun. I'm going to put that in would do again, because I was actually kind of fun. So November, is that right? No, I lied. Oops. October, wait, right? August, September, October. Okay, cool. So in October, I was still sad, like trying to figure stuff out. Me and that guy had dated for over a year, so, you know, still, is it taking a toll on me? I think it's still taking a small toll on me. I'm slowly starting to get out of that little breakup funk. But in October, you know, I was still sad. I went to Atlanta. That was kind of fun. And then it was one of my friend's birthdays. She turned 21. So we were having a lot of fun on her birthday. I'm going to put that in would not recommend. One, because I was sad most of the time. Two, because in the same month, I forgot to say this, in the same month, I lost all of my friends the day after my friend's birthday. That can be a story for another video if you guys are interested in hearing about that. But yeah, like her birthday happened, we were Gucci, and then the next day, like, I lost all of my friends. Like, I had literally like one friend, and they weren't even like a part of this whole group, so they were separate. So I'm gonna put that in not recommend, because I just realized like that month wasn't as good as I thought it would be. In November, I got another cyst, and this one was 10 times worse than the one in June. Is it June? I think it was June. 10 times worse than the one in June. The one in June was 10 times worse than the one in February. So this one was the absolute worst ever. I really didn't want to get it cut open and drained again, because like I said, like, I did not want to go through that pain again. So I tried to stick it out for as long as I could, because I was gonna get surgery to fix it, but I ended up passing out one day. I woke up in the middle of the night to go use the bathroom, and then on my way back from using the bathroom, I passed out in my kitchen, and I just woke up at like 6 in the morning on the floor, like not knowing what happened. Went to work the next day, told my provider that I worked for what happened. He decided to like take my vitals and all that stuff. My blood pressure was super duper low. My heart rate was way up, so low blood pressure, high pulse. I looked sick. I was walking like this everywhere because I couldn't move. And then when he finally looked at it, and he was like, "You're gonna get cut open." So I was like, "No." But you know, so yeah, that wasn't fun. But yeah, so after we you know, got that taken care of, he recommended me for surgery. I went to go see the surgeon. I got the surgery, and I was out of work for like a month. I couldn't sit. I could not exercise. Like, all I could really do was just walk around and lay down. So that's what I was doing for literally a month straight. And because of that, I took a break from social media. Wasn't posting anything, and TikTok here and there, because TikToks are kind of easy, especially when I started like walking around again. But I was literally bedridden for like literally 2 to 3 weeks at least, and then I started like doing little things. I ate a lot of chicken nuggets. But I'm going to put November in meh. Because I don't want to put it in never again, because so the surgery that I got is to correct the issue of why the cysts keep coming back. So I would get the surgery again. I'm not doing it and would do again, because as a month as a whole with everything else, meh. Nah. Nah. December. So December, I was still, you know, healing from the surgery. I'm still recovering from the surgery. Like, the wound is not completely closed up yet, TMI, but whatever. But it was my birthday. A girl turned 21. Fun fact, I was actually really sad about my birthday. And I was like, you know, I feel like I'm unimportant. Like, you know, my friends are here to celebrate my birthday with me. I have no one to celebrate with because I lost all my friends, and I don't know what to do. So my friend, that one friend I was talking about, we went to dinner. I had my first margarita legally, so that was fun. And then I got to go home for 2 weeks, see my friends and family. That was super duper fun. I got to see one of my best friends from literally middle school, Haley. That was really fun because we barely get to see each other. And then I spent a lot of time with my sister, which we barely do because, one, her job, two, our age gap, but the time that we spent together like meant a lot to me because, you know, we never get to do stuff like that. And I got a new nose piercing. So I'm going to put December in amazing, immaculate, and spectacular. The only one. But yeah, that is my tier of 2020, my little 2020 recap. A lot of stuff happened, a lot of sadness, a little bit of happiness, COVID, everything is crazy, and I'm sure y'all's years were crazy too. But if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below on what video you want to see next. Don't forget to follow me on all my social medias, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!